and welcome, beautiful souls, to my channel, Light of Shaya. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to those of you who are new. I hope you enjoy the content, and welcome to those of you who are returning. I simply want to say thank you so much for all of your support. I appreciate every single one of you. So today I'm going to be doing a 30-day forecast for the sign of Aries. That's going to be Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and open with the Animal Spirit Oracle cards here for your message, Aries. Hope you're all having a lovely day. Happy holidays to all of you, and I'm wishing you all a happy new year. So I'll also be using the Tarot Mucha here, using the Celtic Cross spread to dive into the message, see what's coming up these next 30 days. So let's see what we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, very interesting cards coming up. I have two birds here. Birds are often messengers of the divine. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. So some of you may recently have been feeling like things are a little bit obscure for you, and I feel like you're going to be seeing truth within the next 30 days. So the reason I say this is because we have the Owl Spirit here, which says you see clearly now. So I feel like you're going to come across some sort of truth these next 30 days. It's going to help you really identify certain patterns, behaviors that you may have been holding on to, certain ideologies. We have Parrot Spirit here, which says watch your words. So I feel like, excuse me, I feel like this is a message from the divine to you, saying be very mindful of what it is that you say these next 30 days. If you're speaking truth, ensure that you're speaking it from a place of compassion and really trying to embody that, right? Sometimes when we speak truths, we will say them with the intention to maim. So that's something to take a look at for the next 30 days. I feel like that message needs to come out. Now, interestingly enough, we have Skunk Spirit, which says know your worth. So these next 30 days, you're going to be recognizing your worth, which is fantastic. What's really fascinating to me is that these two cards are mirror numbers, right? 45, 54. When they are reduced down to the number 9. So there's a wrapping up of some sort of cycle here. It's very interesting how watch your words and know your worth are like mirroring each other, right? So there might be something here regarding recognizing your worth, but also trying to employ a method of like self-worth, but with compassion, right? Because sometimes when we know what is right for us, we may even become, I want to say the word cocky, so that's quite an interesting message getting here. So let's go ahead and dive into the message here with the Tarot Mucha. What's the current situation for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Look at that, Aries. Your card's coming out strongly here with the Emperor. So this is Aries energy. That's the current situation. So a lot of you are stepping into your divine masculine aspects. This is a very deep protective energy, right? The masculine protects. So it's about doing, taking action in the real world, right? The Emperor rules over all the kings. He's all the kings combined. So it's very powerful energy that you are currently embodying, Aries. Very beautiful. So let's see what the opportunity for Aries these next 30 days are. Do keep in mind these are general readings, so the message may or may not resonate for you at this time. Now, what's quite interesting here is that we have two cards that want to come out in their major arcana. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card. Massive transformation trying to come through, Aries. The opportunity here is for you to let go of certain things in the past and embody mindfulness, right? Be present in the moment. When you encounter change, oftentimes human beings by nature resist change. So it's about the opportunity here is to go along with the changes. I feel like the opportunity here is to leave something behind. As I was saying, maybe there's a belief system that you may be holding on to, certain ideas that have actually been holding you back in life is what I'm sensing here. So what does a recent past hold for Aries for these next 30 days? So you have the Four of Wands. This is reunion, celebration. For some of you, this could have been reconciliation. Some of you may have been spending time with your family for this holiday season, really just partying it up, I'm sensing here. Interestingly enough, this Four of Wands has 3 people here, and one of them appears to be a child, it looks like. So some of you, I'm getting the sense you were just celebrating with your family. Maybe this was in the home, or some of you may have even gone to see your family. Very interesting. I mean, it makes sense, right? So what does the subconscious mind hold for Aries these next 30 days? Essentially what your feelings are going to be. Three of Cups. Fantastic. So there's that celebration energy. This is happiness. So it looks like, Aries, these next 30 days, you're going to be happy. Really just enjoying time with friends, maybe having a few drinks. I'm sensing just a lot of happiness here. This is a card of love as well. Interestingly enough, Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck in regards to love. So some of you could be dealing with a partner here, and you're basically just having fun, right? Keeping things playful. How will you be moving forward these next 30 days? Okay, so interesting. We have the star card here, which is Aquarian energy. Some of you could be dealing with the sign or have that in your chart. We also have Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Pisces on the board as well, along with Aries energy. So you could be dealing with these signs or have them in your chart, but it looks like with the star card here, you're finding your North Star, your new direction in life. It's like you're finally figuring things out for yourself. This is a card of faith, renewal, rejuvenation, and hope, right? So I feel like these next 30 days, you may be praying a lot, you may be finding that new direction in life and moving forward towards whatever this North Star of yours is, right? Some of you could be dealing, of course, with healing, right? Especially if all this change is trying to come in. I feel like you're trying to remain, I wanted to say faithful, but there's also a sense of like trying to maintain faith these next 30 days despite all of these changes coming in. Let's see what the near future holds for Aries next 30 days. Okay, look at that. We have the King of Swords. More of that Aquarian energy. Very interesting. So some of you could very well be dealing with an Aquarian. This is also Gemini, Libra. However, this particular card resembles Aquarius for me, specifically. Now, what's really interesting is we have the Emperor and the King of Swords together, right? The King of Swords is... doesn't take emotions into account when he speaks his truth or when he does or takes action in the world. So it looks like you're coming from a place of really, what is it? Logic over emotion, head over heart. There we go. It's like a head over heart decisions that you're making, likely. Very interesting. So some of you in the near future could very well be dealing with an Aquarius. So let's see, what is a message from the divine, God, spirit, however you refer to your higher power, directly to you for these next 30 days? Okay, well, that was fast. We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like there's something new to be learned here. The Page of Pentacles is an inquisitive card. It's also a card of learning. Some of you may be... being called by the divine to start to learn new things, start to take a more dedicated approach as well. The Page of Pentacles is early on in the journey of the court cards, right? And this is the earth element in earth. So there's something about being grounded here. There's a necessity to remain grounded, and Spirit is basically saying here that there may be something new that you should learn. What is in the unseen, that which you need to be made aware of for the next 30 days? Okay, wow. Okay, this isn't the prettiest energy here. So that which is unseen is the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands. This is heavy conflict in a love connection. We have the Two of Cups here. So what you're not seeing here is, especially if you've been spending time with a partner here, I'm sensing that a lot of you have been very happy. Particular, maybe even in this connection, things have been going well, but what you're not seeing is that there's this underlying energy of the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. Now, if this is you, be very mindful of this, because Five of Swords is not a good card to have. It's one of my least favorite cards because it's the battle of the egos, right? And the Aries energy here of the Emperor and the King of Swords, when in lower vibrational, can be cold and cruel at times. So there may be a need to look at this as well. With the Five of Wands, this is gossip, drama, arguments, not seeing eye to eye. And in particular, this is in regards to the connection. Now, what's really interesting is I'm also being told that if this is you, Aries, do keep in mind energies go vice versa, right? If this is you, be mindful of how you're treating your partner within the next 30 days, because this could very well be your energy. Of course, this could be the energy of your partner. Five of Swords, Five of Wands is heavy, heavy, heavy conflict. Maybe you're feeling conflicted about the person that you're with, or your partner is feeling very conflicted. And I'm almost sensing that your partner may even very well be feeling humiliated at this time. This could, of course, this is unseen, right? Maybe this is being brought to light for you to be aware of what's going on beneath the surface. Maybe your partner feels like you guys just can't see eye to eye or something like that. So where are in the hopes and fears for the next 30 days, the hopes and fears, we have the sun. So this is Leo energy. Some of you could be dealing with that sign, of course. This is you hoping for happiness, expansion, and growth, really just wanting to have joy, right? And of course, hopes and fears, right, a fine line. So this could very well be a fear of not being able to have that. Let's see here. Interesting. Queen of Cups wanted to pop out. So this could be in regards to love, right? So we have the, let's see, what is the outcome for the next 30 days here? For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wow, look at that. More of that Aries energy coming out here with the King of Wands. This is a visionary, somebody who's incredibly creative and passionate. So for the next 30 days, it looks like you're going to be stepping into this very empowered energy. I feel like there's something about why the Emperor came out first in your reading. I feel like you're really, really in your power right now. And with this King of Wands, this is a visionary, right? Somebody creative, sexual, passionate. I feel like you're going to be stepping into this energy these next 30 days of a feeling of empowerment and really passionate about life. So we have two people here, right? This Aquarius, and we have this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as well. I feel like that's your energy, though. So let's go ahead and clarify here some of these cards. What is this change about? Four of Cups. Okay, so the change that is happening here is this missed opportunity. This is a rejection. Perhaps there needs to be a change in the dynamic, especially if you're dealing with a partner here, or you feel like you can't see eye to eye with your partner. This Four of Cups is basically saying there is a need to look at this. There's a need to look at why this offer is likely being rejected. If you're feeling bored or apathetic, there's a change in the dynamic that is coming. There is a necessary requirement here to change the way that you're seeing things. The next card that came out is the Five of Cups. Yes, so look at that. That's a progression, 4 to the 5, right? So there's something here about a rejection, a missed opportunity, and feeling incredibly sad about it. So if something has come to an end, I feel like there was something there was a divine timing aspect. Maybe it was the right person, the wrong time, but there's a sense of feeling rejected maybe, or feeling a sense of a missed opportunity, and there's definitely sadness in this, right? So the opportunity here is a change in this dynamic. If you feel like this particular part of the message is resonating with you, there's a need for a change in this dynamic, whatever it might be. Look at that. We have 3 5s here, right? With these 2 5s as well. There's something about massive change and transformation coming into your life for the next 30 days, Aries. So let's take a look at this Aquarius here. Okay, so we have the 10 of Cups with... Okay, this is quite interesting. So this Aries energy here, excuse me, not this Aries energy. We have this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What's really fascinating here is that we have the Queen of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this is, maybe this is the person that you're dealing with. Queen of Swords, King of Swords is a power couple, right? So there's a power couple here between these 2 air signs. Now, of course, this doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're dealing with an air sign, or perhaps you have air in your chart, or they may have air in their chart. But this is, I feel like, the energy that you're both embodying within the near future of the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, right? About you being, both of you are very witty, direct. A lot of times maybe you hold back your feelings, and there's something here about like maybe having a discussion. I feel like there's going to be some clear communication here, right? You see clearly now. That's what this is. You see clearly now, and there's this whole like know your worth. And what's really fascinating to me is that watch your words is coming out too. The Queen of Swords, King of Swords can sometimes be very direct, right? They're very clear in how they communicate. And so maybe you're having a discussion about your partner with the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles between you and a friend, or right, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. And maybe there's a need for clear communication about this. So let's go ahead and clarify this King of Wands here for the outcome. I'm a bit curious about this. This is King of Wands energy, Spirit. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Very interesting. Okay, so we have 3 cards that came out here. Interestingly enough, this Nine of Swords is eyeing me. There may be some sleepless nights or some anxiety, depression regarding this. This card is Mars in Gemini. So Gemini is a very communicative sign. It's ruled by Mercury. It's all about communication, right? With the Nine of Swords being Mars in Gemini, it essentially means a war going on inside of your head. It's like you can't get out of your head. It's like all of these really foul thoughts are like keeping you up at night. It's like sleepless nights, not being able to have clear thoughts because you're just so wrapped up in whatever drama is going on in your life. A lot of this time, however, I do want to say that this is self-inflicted. So if you feel like you're in that Nine of Swords energy, it's time to clear your mind and really just step into the energy of being calm, mindful, present, right? So we have the Hierophant, the Six of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Is very interesting here. Some of you may be moving away from a spiritual connection here with the Hierophant. This is Taurus as well. Some of you could be moving away from a Taurus with the Six of Swords. And then we have the Knight of Swords following, which is sometimes a card of it's dedication. It's a very committed energy. It's a very fast-moving energy. It's likely the fastest-moving card in the deck besides the Chariot, I feel. But the Knight of Swords moves in very quickly, and it's really fascinating to me is if you look at this here, this person, the Knight, is looking down at the horse, but the horse is looking at the Six of Swords. It's like there's maybe I want to say something primal. I don't know why I'm getting primal energy here of like, I feel like something deep within you is being stirred by this connection with the Hierophant card here. Now, for some of you, you could be moving away from work, or this could also be moving away from some sort of counselor guidance. Maybe some of you have been seeking out advice, and the Six of Swords is like saying it's time to move on, it's time to move forward. It's a card of leaving behind the Five of Swords, right? Which is fantastic, right? That which is unseen is the Five of Swords. The Six of Swords is moving away from that. So maybe what's going on here is that you've taken a look at whatever this issue is within the next 30 days. I feel like you're going to figure it out, and you're going to see that this energy, whatever it may be, it doesn't serve you, right? Know your worth. This is all about knowing your worth, knowing your value. If something is simply not resonating with you, if something is being conflicting and even damaging to you, it's about moving away from this, right? I sense that within the next 30 days, you're going to get very clear on your Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups, what it is that you truly want in life. All right, I'm not being drawn to clarify any more cards. Actually, I lied. Let's go ahead and look at the Star card. I'm a little bit curious about what the Star card is, and then I'll close out the reading. More on this Star card here about how Aries is moving forward these next 30 days. Okay, so we have the Strength card here. Interestingly enough, we have the we have the Tower. Wow. Okay, look at this underlying energy. We have the Tower, the Temperance card, and the Devil here. Very powerful energy here. So it looks like there may be a sudden moment of deep clarity, right? Deep clarity here. And with the Tower, it's unexpected. This is the divine stepping in and causing a Tower moment for you. An old idea, as I said, belief system is going to be crumbling away. Maybe this is in regards to a Capricorn or a Sagittarius that you're dealing with, because these two cards, we have Sagittarius and Capricorn here. So there's an energy here of like trying to find balance, but this Devil energy is very heavy in nature. Some of you, you know what? It's really interesting. I don't know why the Temperance card came through as drinking. Sometimes this card resembles imbibing, so there may be an issue here with the Devil energy of like maybe because the Devil does represent addictions. So sometimes that could regard like maybe alcoholism or addiction to some sort of substance. Sometimes the substance itself could be like sex, interestingly enough, right? Because the Devil energy does embody all the material, physical aspects of our lives. So maybe that's what you're seeing clearly now, right? It's very fascinating. So anyway, the way you're moving forward with the Star card is the Strength, which is more Leo energy. Lots of Leo in this reading here. I feel like you're digging deep now. This card is fantastic to see when Devil energy is present. It looks like you're going to be digging deep, right? You found your new direction. You found your new direction. You found your hope, your rejuvenation here after the Tower. I feel like that's what this is about. It's like you made a realization of what it is that you were doing that was toxic or no longer good for you. So as I was saying, I feel like you found your new direction, your new light here. What's really interesting about these combinations of cards is this is sometimes the tendency, this combination of cards, when they're combined, the Strength with the Star, a tendency to invent complications in like otherwise simple situations, if that makes sense. So maybe some of you may be looking too deeply into certain situations these next 30 days. This is also a curiosity as well. This is a sense of curiosity. So some of you may very well be very curious, right? With the Page of Pentacles, remember how I was saying from the Divine, learning something new. Maybe there's something here about needing to take a more curious approach, right? And I feel like this is the perfect energy to be embodying through all this change. It's like, instead of looking at the change as something to be resisted or something that's out of your control, right? It's like instead of trying to control it, right? The emperor loves to have control. He likes to have everything boxed up into little like compartments and saying to himself like, this is the way things need to be, right? According to my will, the way I will it to be is the way it should be. I feel like a sense of curiosity during this change should be embodied. That's one of the messages that I'm getting here strongly. Very interesting reading for you, Aries. All right. Well, I mean, if you guys felt this reading resonated, feel free to leave a comment down below. It's always greatly appreciated to hear your guys' feedback. And of course, if you did enjoy the reading, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. It's always greatly appreciated. And as always, I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Take care.